Peace, peace, y'all. Welcome to today's mathematics with your girl Sunshine Monet L. Today is 11/23/8. Happy holy day to the squad. Today we are, still in the beginning spaces of that energy of the third decan of the month. This is the decan of creation and expression. This is the decan of being understanding the Saturn energy, the challenges that come in our space to that give us what we need to create new resources, discipline, and boundaries and order, right? This is, the root chakra. We're rooting some shit in this space, and we're coming into that full triangle, situation, that holy trinity that gets things going in this decan as well. So we move in gratitude with that. So being in this 2-3, we're finding balance and harmony and justice, law, justice, and truth. We are on the twos. We getting in our wisdom. We're in our chokma energy, which is also ruled by Jupiter. We're in the space of getting the downloads. We're still in the 1, 2, 3. It's up here, so we're still in the head with this number. But yeah, so now it's finding balance and harmony with the threes, with the Bina energy, with the challenges in our space. You know what I'm saying? These are the challenges that come into your space. This is what what are you going to do with it this time? You know what I'm saying? And we come into that 5, which is the celestial enforcer. So when these challenges come into your space, that's when it's time to tap into your celestial law. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, what is important to me? What are my priorities? What am I trying to do here? What is, those type of things. And when you step into that, that's going to be your response to the challenges coming your way, with the intentions of helping you create some sort of balance and harmony within yourself, helping you have some level of wisdom of, oh, when I do this, this happens. When I do that, that happens. Oh, this is like this over here. And that comes from exercising your knowledge. So now you're in a space of exercising your knowledge, and it's exciting here. But it also can be a bit disheartening because it's coming in a challenging form. But that's just to help you sometimes when we enforce our knowledge, sometimes we always want to do it in an easy breezy way, but sometimes it has to be done with our full chest out. You know what I'm saying? So this is a good space to do that with your whole chest out, Ashe. So we're going to take that 5 and we're going to master it, because of course we want to master being able to enforce our celestial law, to be able to enforce our boundaries, our heart chakra, our priorities, you know what I'm saying, what it is that we want in our space, because 5 is also Orumila. That's Leo energy. That's right here. You know what I'm saying? Because to get the God to even get up here, you got to go through the sun. You know what I'm saying? So we're going to take that 5, we're going to put it in the space of masteries and bring us 1 and 6. So now we have the intellect of our health, wellness, daily routine. We have that intellect of that 6 Sephiroth. Now we have the intellect of the Tippereth, bring us to the sun. You know what I'm saying? So we go from the 5 to the 6. So it's still bringing us here to, the sun rules over the Leo energy. That's actually the only Sephiroth that we have, or, planet or whatever, or zodiac energy, however way you want to view Leo or Mila Tippereth. But that is the only one that we have that's ruled by an actual star or a sun or whatever. And so, it's the brightest. It takes the most attention, as does the king of the jungle, the cat. You know what I'm saying? So, we move into that alignment there. Yeah, having more awareness of the strength of your heart, the strength of your courage, all of those things. People feel that, and that's the biggest part of you, and that's the part that shines the brightest, regardless of all the other Sephiroths lead to the Tippereth. You know what I'm saying? So having that level of intellect, of course, will bring you closer to God, because now we got that 1 and 6 come together and make 7. That brings us to Nitzach. That's victory. We have victory when we know the heart that we want to have, and we express it however way we want to express it, and however way people choose to accept it or absorb it or whatever, that's on them. And sometimes you might get the reactions that you want, and sometimes you won't, because you're not everybody's cup of tea, and that's okay. We love it here anyway. So we come into this Tippereth, we come into the 7 of Netzach, which is, the victory, the celestial designers, and we're designing the things into our space. This is Venusian energy, making the things all pretty and beautiful. And we're going to take that 7 and we're going to put it into the year of 8, because everything we do is going into the year of Sebek. This is the year of building and destroying, transformations and empowerment. Truth's coming out. This is the year of Pluto doing this thing, and hasn't Pluto been doing this thing? Going in and out of Aquarius energy, and now we're here. We're here for the next 1 and 9s, which is knowledge being born. We're here for the next 19 19, which is also interesting because Saturn does play around with the 19 degree a little bit as well, as the retrograde has stopped at a 12 degree and will be reconvening up into, so because it started at 19, went back to 12, so it's reversing back until it goes into 19. Anyway, 19 is a big number here, knowledge being born in our space. This is the divine connection of the above and below. I don't even know how we got to 19, but somehow we got here, so let's just keep going. So we're going to take, that 7 into the 8, and take that energy of God, the Oba scales, Netzach, victory, Venusian vibes, and put it into the Mercurian vibes of Sebek. And also Oya energy of building and destroying, what's on those scales. Sometimes we got to just like reinvent the whole scales. It's not always about taking stuff on and adding stuff on. Sometimes you got to erase what the scales are even about right now. So that 7 and 8 come together, and that makes 1 and 5. So now we have the intellect of what you have been enforcing all along. What is this? Why is this important to me? What is it that I'm really enforcing in this space while I'm doing what I'm doing? You might have those aha moments like, yo, this is really for this. This is really for that. And overall, today is a day of 6. Today is a day of, Tippereth. Today is a day all about confidence and courageous and moving in that heart chakra, moving in that Leo order me light energy. 6th house also deals with Mercurian vibes too, paying attention to detail, being of service, that moral and integral code, what you teaching and what you learning on, what you listening to and what you speaking on, that sense of equality in the supreme mathematics. And so we move in gratitude on this day of 6, paying attention to our habits and our routine and what it is that we want to do different in that space. And we let it reflect in our heart what it is that we want to do different and how we want to be different. You know what I'm saying? Let your heart, manifest your vortex. Just pay attention to how you're designing and labeling everything so that your heart can do things accordingly to what it is that you really want, especially under this decan of understanding. Astrologically, astronomically speaking, the day started off with a 49%. We were in the last quarter moon, so we're going from that waning gibbous, the cleansing of tangible things, to waning crescent, the cleansing of intangible things. There was no set time for rising, but setting was 1:07 p.m. We are in the 3rd house, so this is the Gemini house of community and communications. We're dealing with community as far as like first cousins, siblings, aunts and uncles, grandparents, people in your neighborhood, down your street, all that fun stuff. Tropically, we're paying attention to the details, being of service on the Virgo level. In our energy exchanges, we are in Leo, back in that Tippereth, being confident and courageous. In our draconic spirit, we are paying attention to details in that Virgo space as well. The sunrise at 6:54 a.m. and setting at 4:37 p.m. It's a quiet day in the cosmos because we've had some like pretty major cosmic shifts happening, and we have a retrograde happening in a few days. So, we give thanks to the cosmos for like, I'm just going to let this sit right here to give y'all a little bit. It's stuff going on, but I ain't gonna make nothing major, not today. And we move in gratitude for that because that gives us an opportunity to pay attention to our health, wellness, and daily routine on the 6th. So that's what I got for you today, Cosmic Nobodies. Reach out if you would like a personal reading. Peace, y'all.